Good morning everybody, this is Sarah and I'm live from my garden. It sounds like I'm in a bird cage because my neighbour has just fed the birds. Okay, it feels like it's going calm. So welcome to the Get Unstuck Show, and this is your weekly dose of motivation, structure and practical tips to help you move forwards in your life. And this is for you if you're health conscious, busy working woman looking for natural solutions to your health. So last week was episode 1, and every week we're going to cover things like mindset and mantra and menus, movement, and we were talking about moon phases, moonology as well. And this is really to help you elevate your energy, upgrade your mindset, find calm within the chaos of modern day living. And we're going to be sharing practical rituals that light up your soul so you don't just feel like you're going through the motions every day. So let me know if that sounds good, and let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to cover. So today I'm going to be talking about the new energies being ushered in by the Virgo moon. So we talk about the moon phases, and Hannah and I use moonology, which is using the calendar of the moon to help us plan our life, to move forwards, to let go of what doesn't serve us and to set intentions. And we're in the beautiful Balsamic Moon phase. So this is when the moon looks like a tiny silvery crescent up in the sky, and it's just about to become new in a few days' time, and that's when we don't see the moon for a few days. And this phase represents, balsamic actually means healing. If you think about balsamic vinegar or balsam that you put on you, it's a very healing offering. So this moon allows us to really restore, to rest and reflect on the last phase that has gone. Now, if this is all new to you, then don't worry, we're going to be telling you every week what phase we're at and where this is good, and you can slowly start to see these patterns emerging and use them in a practical way. So if you notice your energy is quite low at the moment over the next few days, just remember it's a balsamic phase, and this is a really good time to just slow down. And I'm just going to talk about the moon being being towards the sign of Virgo. So any Virgos in the house? Virgo is very much an organised sign. It loves structure. It's got that very going back to school energy. You know, we're coming towards September, and I can feel the energy is changing. I can feel the coolness in the nights, and I can feel the freshness in the mornings. And somebody just said on their Facebook, "Oh, it feels like the first night of autumn came," and I can really feel that in the air, and it's kind of a welcome relief as we move out the high energy of summer and the playfulness and the unstructure to come into the structure of Virgo season. So it's a really good time to start thinking about planning. And back in the day, it would have been when we start to, come to do the harvesting of the food, and we start to think about fermenting foods and getting ready for the long winter ahead. So my motivational tip today, or my mantra for us, is if we fail to plan, if we plan to fail, then we fail to plan. So basically it's a really nice offering of, thinking about the structure of the next moon phase of the week ahead, and setting up some practical tools that are going to help you to find ease in your week. So what I wanted to share was one of my favourite books, and you may have heard of it, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Give me a little heart or a wave if you've heard of it. It's the international bestseller, and it's about the Japanese art of tidying up and actually the magic within it. And the lady that wrote it, Mary Kondo, she's a beautiful Japanese lady, and she has a real good structure around tidying up, because doesn't it seem like an endless task tidying up sometimes, especially if you've got children, or in my case I've got pets, and it can seem like a never-ending chore. And we know when we've got a tidy house, we've got a tidy mind. Who's with me on that one? So what she's got is this 5-point structure of tidying up. So I'm just going to read what she's written. So the Mary Kondo method encourages tidying up by category, not location. So she doesn't go, I'm going to tidy the kitchen today. She has categories. So you start with your clothes, then you move on to books, papers, what she says kimono, which is actually miscellaneous items, and finally sentimental items. And I've done the Mary Kondo method. I've read the book twice, I think, and she actually had a Netflix series as well, which was brilliant. And she's got particular methods. If you start with clothes, for example, you're going to go through all the items of clothing, you're going to hold them up, you're going to connect with them. Does this spark joy? Does this clothing spark joy in my life? And if it doesn't, you thank it, and then you put it in the pile to, you know, gift to the charity shop or pass on to somebody else. So it kind of gives it real ritual around it, and it makes it something really meaningful. So I really recommend reading the book or checking out the Netflix series. And we've also written a blog on this about morning routines and finding structure in your mornings, because if you can find structure in your morning, it really sets you up for the day. And all the thought leaders and successful people in the world, they will have a morning routine. So Hannah and I actually designed our own planner, which is it's only a 4-page planner, and it's got things like the moon phase in, your own inner cycle phase, it's got motivational mantras on there, and it's got structure going forwards for your day. So we've written a blog, which I'll drop into the comments on this, so you might want to get your own copy of this to help you to spark motivation. And this is something that we're going to be going through in person on our retreat. So we have got an in-person retreat on the 9th of September in Westgate-on-Sea in Kent. This is where I live, so it's right by the sea, but it's in a beautiful property surrounded by woodland, and we're going to be going through really practical things that can help you set up your health, set up your day, set up structure in your life to help you move forwards. So the retreat is called She Soars, and we're going to be doing moon circles, we're going to be doing releasing ceremonies, we've got sound healing, we've got morning routines. So I'll be taking you through movement that will help to really give you good spine health, good heart health, good circulation, and good energy. So if that sounds good and you want more information, drop us a comment or directly message us. So I'm just going to give you your motivational quote once again. It's if you fail to plan, then plan to fail. So I hope that's been useful. We will be back next week with more on the Get Unstuck Show, and have a wonderful week, and we'll see you soon.